Let's start recording. Here we go. Here we go. And we are live. Here we go. We are live on, today is January 21st. We are absolutely live. Hello and welcome to the show. The time is 3:41 and we are going live. Yes, sir, indeed. Let's take a look at the analytical. Stream health looks good. Everything looks great. What a great day, except we are losing money today, folks. Yesterday we were up 15,000. We're up 341,000 since October 1st. Everybody always likes to start off by going and taking a look at the bad news first. Everyone loves bad news. Here we are. We are complete transparency. Hello, Mario. Good to see you. And we are down. If you're new to the channel, this is what we do. We take a look at all of our trades for the day. We put in 110 trades today. We are up 6,300 on what's left, but unfortunately we're down 33,000 on the rest. I'm the happiest guy alive to have lost 27,000. I woke up on that right side of the dirt today. Couldn't be any happier, having a great time. We have had a lot of fun today. We opened up down 95, or we were down 95 when I got out of bed. And then Trump started talking. I was watching him this morning and it went up 200. Then it came all the way back down. Then Tyler called me in the afternoon and said, "Dad, we're up 400 points in 2 minutes." I'm like, "Shh, don't bother me. I'm getting ready to do the show." And it turned out like, wow, I put in some crazy Ivans last night when it was down, and I closed some of those today. And we'll take a look at doing those live as well. Let's take a quick look at the charts to see where we are right now. We are sitting pretty here. It doesn't really show the whole thing. If I go back here, it's like, woo, all the way down. That was a crazy time, huh? That was crazy today. So we're going to be putting on, if you're new to the show, we'll be putting on some 1551s. That's 351 for those of you that went to public school like me. And we'll take a look, and we're going to put those on, I think, multiple entry iron condors in the small account. We run two accounts. One's a $30,000 account, and that's up to $42,000, $43,000. That's buying power. So, suit yourself. If you got $1 million account, you want to just trade $43,000, then you could follow this account. If you had $43,000 and you wanted to put it all, in the zero DTEs every single day, you could do that. Maria and I do about 30,000 zero DTEs every single year. We do about 10,000. So every quarter, I guess it is. Now, I think maybe we're up to 40,000. Anyway, we released a video today saying 10,000 zero DTE trades since October 1st in 75 trading days, up $341,000. What did we learn? How can we do better? And that video is on the channel. We're always here at 3:45 every single day. I'm going to show you winners. I'm going to show you losers. I'm going to show you how our accounts are doing. The second account we have is a $1 million buying power account. And in that account, we're going to do multiple entry iron condors, and we're going to do exponential moving averages. We always do the 40-minute versus the 20-minute. Lots of videos on our channel about why we do that, how it's all done. If you have any questions. And by the way, if you have any additional questions, come into our Discord. We have a new Discord, and you can find that by looking at any of our videos, and you'll be able to see the Discord. And you can speak directly to me. I'm in there, chatterbox, all day long. It drives me nuts. Maria's in there once in a while. She's in there at night. Maria will be here every Friday for sure. Today she was pretty darn busy. Let's take a quick look at my Tasty account. This is my personal account, and you can see all the trades that I made in the queues today. One thing we love to talk about is the Crazy Ivans. And Crazy Ivan is from the movie The Hunt for Red October. And I will get to you, Butch, and I will get to you, Dave, as well. In just a second. In the chat, I see you. Crazy Ivan, he was a Russian captain by theory, at any rate. And every once in a while, he'd zoom to the right or zoom to the left. And they said, that guy is crazy. That's so crazy. Not so crazy. He was worried that American subs might be sneaking up behind him. So what he'd do is, quick, and he looked back with his radar and sonar, because that's a blind spot in submarines, as all of you know. And so he would see if the Americans were behind him. And so what we do is we say when we are doing, I love naked queues, naked puts in the queues, and that's what all these are. And so what I do is I put them on at 45 to 60 DTE, 12 delta, and I like to put those on, not every day, but quite often, especially on down days. And then what I'll do is close them at 25% profit. Dirty little secret. I don't follow my own rules as much as I should. I'm a little bit guilty of that. I'll show you today. Let's see, where are we? Let me show you the position. So here's where our current positions are. You can see these are up at 46. I closed a few minutes ago at 50%, but I wanted to leave one on for the show. And I'm supposed to be closing these at 25%. I'll probably close all these for the show. Let's just close this one here. What time is it? It's 3:46. So we got a few minutes before 13:51. And so if I want to close this, I just right click on it. Tasty's great. And let's say let's do this. Let's put it at 50%, see if we get it closed. Okay. So then we're going to go at 50% here, and we're going to go down here, and we make sure the midpoint, and I look over here at 99 to 101, and I'm going to say, hey, if you guys will pay me, if you'll let me out for $99, I will buy it, or $98.75, whatever it is. 92.50 is the order. So I'm going to review and send. I'm going to go ahead and send that order, and boom, there, that order is in. It's trading at 98. I'd like to get out at 9. I'd like to buy it for 92. We'll see if they let me do that. Let's also take a look at my SPX positions. Today, we got slammed because, like I said, the market was up, then market was down. And let's take a look at what would be trade would be the best way to look at it. Here is my position. So here's where we are right now, right? This is the expected move. If you haven't used Tasty before, the brown is the expected move. And here's what's left. And this thing went like a rocket ship up, right? Whenever Tyler called me, 3 o'clock, whatever it was. And so all these are worthless. These are all, it's going to be great. These are going to all expire worthless. We're going to win on all these. That is that when you see over here, that $6,000, that's what that is. That's what those puts are. Okay. So now we're going to go back here. And unfortunately, we're going to go to the call side, and we got wiped out. They all got destroyed. If you look at my activity, you're going to see, let's see this. Let's get on the SPX here. And you're going to see it's line after line after line. Where's the SPX? How come it doesn't show up? Because you put it in here, Rob. That's why. SPX. I'm not so good at this particular one, at the browser version, but the other version crashes my computer. Hey, we got a new computer coming. We would have gotten it, but the guy, he didn't want to come. He didn't wait at the gate for us. So at any rate, you can see all the orders that we put on and filled today, and we were going along pretty good. And then we got wiped out on the put side, and then we were put on some more. Then we got wiped out on the call side. And so this is what we call M&M day, where it's like this. And it was down hard after Trump was done speaking. And then, like I said, we got the Tyler time, and it went up, and we got destroyed. So, okay, it's fine. Hey, look, I'm the happiest guy in the world to lose $27,000 because I know it's just math. We won 17,000. We're up 341,075 trading days. There's going to be down days. I mean, that's just the way it works, and that's fine. So now let's take a look. And you notice, by the way, this is not moving at all. And that's because those puts are way out of the money. They're not going to change. And there are no calls yet. At 15:51, we got 3 minutes to go, and we'll get a bunch of trades come on, and we'll watch all those coming on. What we're going to do is when we go over here, we're going to look and see where these bad boys come in. They're going to come in for like $2. They're going to come in right close to the money. If they're exponential moving averages, they'll come either on this side or on this side, depending on which. If they came here right now, they'd have to choose between $13.10 and $1.50. Say they're at $2.25. Very difficult to do, impossible to do by hand, by the way. So I trade in Tasty Trade and Schwab. I love both of them. The only real difference is that I think you get a little better fill at Tasty Trade. But sometimes they're down. Sometimes Schwab is down. Sometimes Tasty Trade is down. I like Tasty Trade's platform a little bit better than Schwab's. But I do most of my trading through Options Omega now, and that's in this area down in here. There it is. So down in here, and that allows you to do a lot of your trading directly there. So how did it affect us? Well, it really pissed me off because we couldn't get our trades on, and this is a numbers game, and it's based on getting numbers of trades on. Tyler was very worried that, I should turn everything off because, well, what happened if you put some on and, you put on some calls and not some puts? And it's a slight risk, but they all go on at essentially the same time in milliseconds apart. And you have bots doing them. So it's not like you're trying to do them manually, but it was going in and out. A lot of trades did not go on. And we did have one trade go on, and they didn't place the short stop loss at the CBOE. Now, if you don't understand how this works, you should not be doing zero DTEs. You got the bot company, you got the broker, and you got the CBOE, the Chicago Board of Exchange. you can rest your stop losses here, here, or here. You always want to rest them at the exchange. Why? Because Options Omega can go down. The link between Options Omega and Tasty can go down. Tasty can go down. The link between Tasty and CBOE can go down. Today, it was the link between the CBOE and Tasty that went down. And so even though I wasn't putting on trades, all my stop losses were here at the CBOE. When Trump got done, remember the market went down sharp? If I had those stop losses at Tasty, I would have been destroyed, literally destroyed. Oh, and that's the difference between expert and pro. There they come. Oh, I forgot to have on my sound. Dang it. I got to get better at this. There's a little bit of sound, but so those are all the trades. Let's see. We got these 1551s coming on. Where are we going to be putting them? I'm looking. I'm waiting for them. They're trying to get fills. They're trying to get a fill. They're not getting a fill right now. Imagine trying to do this by hand. There they are. They're reloading. They're canceling. Then they're reloading. They're canceling and reloading. Here we come. Here we come. Come on, boys. Come on, boys and girls. Come on, boys and girls. Get me a fill. Get me a fill. Get a fill here. Come on. Fill this thing. Fill. We still haven't got a fill. Okay, it's going to go 1 minute. Here we go. It's still trying to get some fills. Haven't got anything yet. We're trying to get these. I'm guessing it's trying to get these. What is it trying to get on the call side? So we're trying to get on the call side, which is right here, which means we're hoping that the market keeps going down. Haven't got a fill yet. Have not got a fill yet. Still trying. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Yikes. We're in the money already. Son of a gun. That's not so good. That's not so good. Let's see. Let me show you where it is here. Take that off. Take that off. Take that off. And boom. And remove leg. Don't want that. So here's where we are right here. So we're going to make a mark at 68.70. We want this to drop below 68.70. Let's go to our chart and see where we are. 68.70. Hello. 68.70 is going to be right here. We want to be below that yellow line. And let's go back to Tasty real quick just to see where we are and see if there's anything on the put side. No, look, there's nothing over here on the put side. So this is going to be a one-horse Charlie today. We are just going to be rooting for our 68.70. So we need this thing to go down. So let's make this bigger. That's a little more exciting. Oh, look at all the chat room. Mario, Dave, man, Butch. I can't. 79. Whoa, what's that? Holy moly, we got some more. Holy moly, guacamole. What happened? I must have been putting on some more. They're trying to get in. Look at that. We got 19 of these things. Right. Let me click in here somewhere. There we go. So we're at 68.70 and 68.75. 60. Oh my gosh, look at this. We don't like this. We don't like this. We got 15 of them at 68.75. We need that to stay. We want it to really get under there. It's going to be this is going to be a little exciting. This is going to be a little exciting. So we've got 15 of them for $3 each. So that's going to be $4,500. And we got another 4 of them at $5 each, another $2,000. So we got about $6,500. It's $13,000 swing. And we're going to go back over to Options Omega. Everybody likes to look at the chart. And by the way, if you had the small one today, you're down 2,600, but you got 4,500. These are all the 1551s. And it looks like we only got one today. I could have sworn I put on 2. I had a conversation with somebody in the Discord about that. I could have sworn that's where we were. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, hey, I got another thing in the Discord called Ideas for Videos. I am terrible at coming up with ideas for videos. If you guys can come up with ideas, actually, that's not true. I got 40 ideas I'm ready to build out. But if you could give me some ideas for videos, I'd sure appreciate it. Just go into the Discord, put ideas for videos, and let me know. We need this baby to get down below. We want it to get down below this yellow line, at least get below this one. This one's got 15 of them sitting there. And this one that we want to make sure we don't get punched out. Come on down. So the Tasty Live issue, it cost me. So what happened was all my stop losses were resting at the CBOE, but for some reason, somewhere in between Options Omega and Tasty and the CBOE, there was one stop loss that did not get in there. And I didn't notice it until late in the day. And it should have got stopped out at $4. It was trading at $8. And I should have just, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I should have just gotten out. But of course I got greedy and I waited and I waited and I waited and went down and went up to $11. I paid $11 to get out. 11.10, of course, would have been pinning the worst possible thing. And then it went straight down. And I would have gotten out. And of course, if I would have stayed in for the super increase, I would have instead of losing $1,700, I would have made the full, whatever it was, $500-600. So yeah, not too smart. So when I look at my profit and loss today, I'm thinking I'm going to credit myself $1,700 because I am going to complain to Tasty and say, hey, look, that's not right. I had that in, that stop loss should have been in there. If you accepted the trade, it should have been a CBOE stop loss. I'm guessing it got lost. Whoa, look at that. What happened? Hey. Hold on a second. We're underneath. They're underneath. Come on. Get this horse in the barn. We got 4 minutes. Come on. Longest time in the world. These last 4 minutes. We're at 3:56 and 14 seconds. Come on down. What'd they say in the Price is Right? Come on down. Oh, come on, man. We need this one. This has got to be how large an account. Colleague says, how large an account for your trade ideas? Our account, we use 30. First of all, you can do any amount you want. Let me explain to you. I don't look at charts. I don't look at the news. I don't care about earnings. I don't care about what Tim Cook's doing at Apple. I don't care what the monkeys, the analysts say. That doesn't matter to me. This is just a math problem to me, 100% math. Now, the way it works is the more time, it's statistics, right? The more times if you find a trade that has a positive expected value, the more times you do it, the more likely it is, it'll be in a bell curve, what's the probabilities. Anything is possible, but we look at what's probable. And it's probable it's going to be in that bell curve, and we want it dead center. It's like flipping a coin, right? One flip of the coin might come up tails, might come up head. Would you bet your life on the flip of a coin? No. What if I told you that coin was going to come up 57% heads and 43% tails? Would you do it on one flip? No. Would you bet your life on 10 flips? No. Would you bet your life on 1,000,000 flips? Yeah, I would. Why? Because I know in 1,000,000 flips at 57.43, it's going to for sure be up on the 57 side if you do it for 1,000,000 flips. Now, we're not going to do 1,000,000 trades. People say, well, you're not going to do 10,000 trades. Pfft, I did 10,000 trades in 75 days. So, of course I am, right? That's why you want it. So if someone said, well, should I trade one time for 10 contracts or 10 times for one contract? I hope by now you figured out you'd want to do 10 times for one contract. You want to flip that coin as many times as you possibly. Are you kidding me? Come on down. Are you kidding me? I got to keep my eye on this thing. I hope you guys are helping me out there. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. Come on. You're not supposed to. Oh, no. You're not supposed to get this excited. Come down. Go down. Down. Oh, this is why I never watched sports when I was a gambler. Because they drive me crazy to watch these people. It's like, oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. You fumble the ball now. So all we need is this thing to get under. We get under. We're going to be golden. Come on down. We need a big drop here. No. Oh, no. This is not good. Come down. Here we go. How much time we got left? It never ends. Under 100 seconds, 95 seconds to go. Come on down. Big drop. We need a drop. Come on. Mommy needs new shoes. Come on down. What was else I was going to talk to you about? I got little notes here. Oh, so that's why we put the stop losses at the CBOE and all those. And they did. They all got stopped out just regular, even though the connection was broken. They were all resting at CBOE, so all the electricity could go out. Tasty at Options Omega, all the connections go down. Doesn't matter. I was resting. Are you kidding me? This is going up again. You gotta be kidding me. I thought we had a relationship here. Oh, look at that. No way, Jose. 40 seconds to go. 38 seconds. Oh no. Down, you dirty dog. Down, you dirty stinking dog. Look at that. Go down. $30,000 account. Somebody wanted to know. It's losing, of course. But let's take it. Oh, no, down. Come on down. How much time we got? 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yes, 7, 6. Come on down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? There's the finish, by the way. It closes about 30 seconds after the thing. So what do we close at? 6875.63. So let's take a look at what's actually how that actually works out in trading. So the way it works out is it closed at 6875.73. So these we're going to have to pay $5 $5.63. It says $5.40, but it's going to be $5.63 for those 4. And these 15, so we're actually going to make money on these. I think we sold these for $2.25, and we're going to have to pay 63 cents for those. So because they're at 68.75 and we closed at 68.75, 63. So we'll have to pay 63 cents. So we're gonna make money on these 15, and let's see if that plays out with options Omega. Ding, ding, ding goes the trolley. So we lost 33,000, but remember when we started on the show, this was a $6,000 figure. We lose the 33 here, we make the 6 here, so we're gonna lose 27,000 a day. You know, it happens. It's not that big a deal. More importantly, the small account, which is what I worry about more than anything. So they lost 20. This when we started, this was 0, and this was 2,600. So we picked up an extra 335. I thought I put on 2 trades at the end, but I guess I only put on 1. Let me look again. Yeah, I only put on 1. That's right, because we were running out of buying power yesterday and only put on half of one. And I didn't want to take that risk again today. So we're here every day, 3:45. Any more questions? So let's go. Rob, how do you like 0 DT? Rob, do you do 0 DT iron condors? Says Collie. No, we do multiple entry iron condors. We put them on as a put credit spread and a call credit spread. We have a 5-part series in the channel. If you watch that 5-part series, you'll see exactly how to do it. Everything from soup to nuts. We use back testing, millions of back tests every single weekend. And then we run all that through AI, Vera 2.0, which is our AI personal assistant that Maria has created, and she manages every day, about 8 hours a day. And then we use bots at Options Omega, and we put on those bots, and we will make, at 4:15, this will update. And today will have been, in this account right here, somewhere in the neighborhood of 175 trades per day. Like I said, about 10,000 in 75 days. So you can do the math and figure out what we're doing. So that's where we are today. I wanted to talk a little bit about Crazy Ivans. I'll talk about it tomorrow. You know what? Let's just do a double check just to see where we are with these Crazy Ivans, to see if there's anything worth doing. Ooh, 46%. I think I got it set at 50. So I'm saying I'll pay $92.50. Notice that if you look, let's, just for fun, notice that what we were doing on these, I got to put this Q's in here. What we were doing in these slant and Q, just so you can see what we did, is I was selling these things for between $240 and $220, $210, whatever, $190. And that was yesterday on the 20th. And then today I was buying them back for $95. And that's what you want to do. You want to sell them for a couple $100, buy them back for $100. Normally what I do is 12 delta, 45 to 60 days out. And I'm going to sell one. It's going to be $13,000 in buying power. I'm going to get about $3,000 credit. I'm going to sell it 25% profit. So that's going to be every 2 weeks. Because they close about every 14 days. And if that works out, you're going to get 52 weeks, but every 2 weeks, so 26 times 750 is right around that $13,000 number. It should make 100% profit. And then if it goes a negative against us, and the market would have to move down about 2,500 points in the Qs, which is a big move, and doesn't happen maybe once a year. It's happened once, and that was on April 2nd. So if that happens, then how you manage it, I got videos on that. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Normally the market comes back in under 44 days. It always has, even COVID, even the tariff things. And one of my favorite trades. And how I got started in 0 DTEs is I only allocate never more than 30% of your buying power portfolio, in naked Qs. So I had 7% I wasn't doing anything with, and that's when I decided to do the SPX, because I had the money sitting in SGov or in Treasuries and it's making 4%. I said, that's ridiculous. And Tyler said, Dad, why don't you do SPX? And that's how I got started doing that. So, all right, let me see if I got any other questions. Sold 57 days, 30 days. Looks like you bought back the wrong expiration. No, you're right. These expirations had been in a little bit longer, had been in different things. So this is what I got. Why doesn't it show this? There we go. So I closed a couple of these today. These I bought 30 days ago, because these I should have closed. They were at 42%. Now I'm getting even greedier at trying for 50%. And the great thing about futures, they're only closed from 5 to 6. But let's take a look. These are 9 days old. These are 1 day old. And these, I really should be out of these if I wasn't so freaking greedy. But I just think Trump's going to, I know you're not supposed to think that way. It's supposed to be all about math, but, I'm a human being. What can I tell you? So I should get out of those. Matter of fact, let's just get out of one of them just to make sure we got something locked in. Let's close one of them, and let's just see. We'll just do a little live on the air here. Let's say we don't want to pay too much to get out of it. Let's go down here. Notice it's at 137 here. We don't want to be that guy. So how about we try and get a little bit more money? Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. And send. And there we go. And we got the order in. And you can go to positions. And what do you know? There's that order right there. I don't know. You can see it on the screen. Sure you can. Okay. So this is the order we just put in. And they're getting a little greedy. They won't take me. So we're just going to replace this. Let's just pay a little more and see if we can't get a fill just for, because it's for the show. And there we go. Let's see if we get a fill. Boink, doink. Come on, man. This is for the show. Give me a dirty freaking dog. Of course, they're going to drag this out. All right, I'm going to be willing to pay. Each one of those clicks is $5, so I'm paying 20. This show's costing me $20. How about that? Winner, chicken dinner. How do they keep the lights on this joint? I do not know. But you guys have a great trading day. That's all we got for today. You want a little out music? You got it. Hey, by the way, did you have a good day today? Little sound effects. How about that? Down 22,000 today. Down 22,000. We'll get them again tomorrow. We're going to get them again tomorrow. We're going to end the stream now. I forgot to end it. Here we go. All right, we'll get them again tomorrow.